Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's painting is of a cabbage. Yes, a cabbage. I believe it's called a Napa cabbage. And my husband was making kimchi one night and I was like, what is that? I have to paint it because it was just so beautiful. So the next day I went ahead and began the painting, and I knew that I needed to use watercolors to capture what it was I was looking for. I am not a watercolorist. I never claimed to be. So there are probably some watercolor artists out there who are cringing as I paint. Please forgive me, I'm not that great at it. But I'm really digging this green that I'm using for these cabbage leaves. So, I love watercolors, I love painting with them, I love the effects that they give me. They are so much fun. But honestly, my personal aesthetic is I like more contrast, and I crave a lot of contrast in my own art. Not in the art of others and not in my personal decorating style, but in my own art, I for some reason have to have a lot of contrast. That is possible with watercolors. I've seen others do it. I, however, cannot figure out how to get enough contrast with my watercolors. So if you stick with me through this long video, you will see that at the end I end up using acrylics to finish the painting because I just could not achieve the contrast I needed, and you'll see what I mean when we get further along here. So at this point I've done, look at me, I'm trying to find, I think it was indigo blue. I couldn't find it. I needed to you see my palette to the left, I keep that dry, and as I use up the paints, I just fill up the wells again and let it dry out so that I can use it with water later, if that makes any sense. So what was I saying? It was probably really important, but I can't remember now. So I did the initial layer of the gradations of the green, and I knew I needed some more texture in there, so that's why I'm adding the darker green there. The cutting board. This was interesting. I usually paint in oils or acrylics. So getting the details and the texture of the cutting board would have been really easy that way. But with these watercolors, I have to do layer after layer after layer. So you'll see I'm putting some texture in there, and later I'll do like, I think I do like 3 washes over these different layers of the cutting board. You know, looking back on it, I probably should have stopped somewhere around here, but I didn't. I kept painting and painting and painting. So here is my black background. I don't know, it looks so pretty when you first put it down, but then it dries and it's light again, and there's just no contrast, and I gotta have the drama. It's just not enough for me. I wish it was, but it's just not. So you'll see that that background gets much darker later when I pull out the acrylics. So here's another layer. This is not the acrylic layer yet. This is another layer of the black in the watercolors. And see, as it dries, it just gets light again. I wanted to get this fabulous chiaroscuro effect in the background and then this glowing effect, but it just doesn't work in watercolors, and I'm trying to make it what it's not. So this is where I start to really struggle, and I'm getting frustrated, and I believe I had just put the baby down for a nap, and she started crying again, and I don't know, sometimes you just have to put the paintbrush down and walk away. But that's easier said than done sometimes. So here I am. I'm trying to make it work, y'all. I'm putting the black acrylics in there. I can't even deal. And it actually, I think it worked. I actually like the way it turned out. Is it weird to use acrylics over watercolor? I don't know. But it gave me what I needed. I thought it looked kind of cool. And then at this point I was like, okay, that's it. I can't do any more of this. And there you are. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all of your comments. Please do leave me a comment and subscribe and like and all of that jazz, and I will see you guys in the next videos.